Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome. I'm Earth Angel 1111. Here to do your weekly energy check-in. I am back. My house got ruined in a hurricane barrel in Houston. I'm Houston-based. We just kept thinking it was going to be 3 months, and I'm in Dallas right now. Let me know where you live. Put it in the comments if you've ever been in a hurricane and had to see your house get rebuilt from the studs. Hopefully I will be back to Houston very soon. So let me know where you're from and if you've ever been in a hurricane or any other disaster. Tell me about it. Sagittarius, and please hit the like, share, and subscribe button. Get the channel going again. I just started this channel and was trying to get it going, and I had restarted it from the previous channel. So hopefully God is going to permit a launch this time with your help for sure. I do personal readings. The information will be in the description below. Reach out to me. So, okay, Sagittarius. Please bear it. Please share with me. What does Sagittarius need to know this week? What is most important and overall energy for Sagittarius this week? Also, if you don't like shuffling, fast forward through it. I just do it to do it on camera so that for the people that need it to know that I just haven't laid a bunch of cards out. And the deck is the Saint Soleil deck, and I think I reviewed it on Instagram when I got it because I was so excited. I think. First card out, Two of Cups, Sagittarius. The fire signs have got some stuff going on. Sagittarius, are you dealing with a Leo or an Aries? Another very fire sign. This is a completely different deck, and Leo came out having a challenge with an Emperor, masculine energy. And then Aries story is very similar, almost the opposite of Leo's. So watch all fire signs, I guess, this week, guys, if you're a fire sign. Okay, the bottom of the deck is the Fool card. So what's permeating through the reading is a leap of faith, thinking about taking a leap of faith, a new beginning, starting anew, starting afresh, starting all over. So that's the new is, and should I do it? And should I take this leap of faith and do this new beginning? Is permeating through the entire reading today. So what I'm seeing is there's either some type of romantic partnership, connection, relationship, Sagittarius, where you're having issues with and challenges with a masculine figure. Could be an Aries, doesn't have to be. So like a father or a husband or an ex-husband or somebody we're dating, and so you had it to where he was in his challenges, and in the upright he's the most perfectest man in the whole wide world. He embodies all the kings. He's very balanced, he's very fair, he always knows what to do, he's a fantastic leader. This way, not so much. He can either have challenges with it, or he can be the opposite of that human being. So going from the best man in the whole wide world to or it could just be like you're having challenges with a male energy. Assign it how it works, but somebody that's in authority or an authority figure in that relationship with that human being that is balanced, likes rules, has standards, expects you to rise to them, things like that. Assuming he's the good kind of masculine, you're just having challenges in that relationship right now. So in your past, we have the Six of Wands, which is typically a victory or a win. It can also, for me, mean something going public online, like a public post or getting noticed. A lot of times it's about getting noticed and recognition, so that can happen online a lot too, or it could be happening in work. Just people noticing you, people recognizing you for the work you do, the things you do, or being a part of something that happened, right? With the Queen of Pentacles. So she's typically a loyal, stable, and committed queen. She's incredibly good with money and finances. She's very nurturing and very loving, very grounded, and very stable. So Sag, in the past, there was some sort of victory or announcement online in regard to the person that embodies the energy of a Queen of Pentacles. Or you had a win with her, she had a win, or he, or something went public, and that was in your past. Your goal is growth. Okay, you want to work on your money, and you're in a beginning phase of wanting to start something and plant a seed somewhere and get something going. So if you're thinking about starting a new business, new job, something new, this is showing you as your goal. So your manifestations, your ambitions, offering something. That card can be also, for me, like an engagement card. So if it's not that deep, it's not that deep. Or it could be somebody asking you on a date. So, or giving you a gift. That is a goal, like for you. So either starting a business, wanting to give a gift, wanting to ask somebody out. New. Start something new in a very grounded, practical way. Trigger warning. Okay, so everybody, get your drink, coffee, whatever you got going on. Take a deep breath. In the future, we're going to be dealing with the Ten of Swords and a Seven of Swords. My hope for you is it's an end to something shady going on, an end to something sneaky going on, an end to some lying, cheating going on. That's what I hope for you. Combined, it's the energy of you being completely devastated that there was lying, cheating, stealing, sneakiness, some sort of calculated behavior that is going to put you not in a good place. It's not going to be something you wanted or were expecting. So hopefully it means an end to this. This is about endings. I usually see it as an ending. This can be people being sneaky and behind the scenes, like that you don't know, they're talking about you or being sleazy or cheating on you or whatever. It's calculated, very calculated moves, very intentional moves to be sneaky, lie, cheat, and steal. So hopefully this means it's an end to that for you. Otherwise, it's about to happen and it's going to put you in the Ten of Swords energy where you're like, I'm done. Kind of like a traumatic feeling with it, but like you'll be like, this is like, it doesn't get worse, right? So sorry about that. Right now, you see yourselves in the Nine of Wands energy. It's the wounded warrior. I associate that song, I get knocked down, but I get up again. So you're like weary and guarded and protecting yourself and kind of operating from a wounded place right now, Sagittarius. Other people see you as the Hierophant or in the Hierophant mode, which the Hierophant can be a teacher or a leader or an attorney, somebody that you can go to for advice. So you either are this person to people, or, you know, they just kind of see like you're about to go deal with going into therapy, going to see an attorney, getting some advice on some things, your next moves, or you're the person that does that for other people. It can also mean taking the high road. So if you have some really negative, gross stuff going on, people either see you as taking the high road or, you know, going to go get some advice on what to do about basically catastrophic feeling nonsense, right? And your overall energy is the Nine of Pentacles, which I love for you. I love it. It's being independent, or this is your outcome. So being independent. So if you were together with somebody and you're having issues with them, your outcome is that you're going to be independent, but you can take care of yourself. Like, she needs no one. She's pre-Empress energy, and the Empress embodies all the queens. She's getting ready, you know, to be that. She's getting ready to be this Queen of Pentacles, loyal, stable, committed, nurturing, abundant on her own. Like in a lot of tarot decks, she's on her own, and she's has mastery over a falcon in some way. So your outcome is good. You might be alone, but you'll be okay. 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 So let's get some messages of what your person wants to say to you. Okay, so these are the Twin Flame Journey messages for those of you that like decks. Sorry, that's my dog. She's right behind me. Please, Spirit, please share with me 6 messages of what Sagittarius person wants to say to them. So this is what your person wants to say to you and what they are feeling. Please, Spirit, please share with me Sagittarius's overall the most significant feeling. Please, Spirit, please share with me Sagittarius's person's overall and most significant feelings towards Sagittarius. Please, Spirit. What does Sagittarius's person most want to say to them? And like I said, assign the gender roles and relationship roles as they apply to you. Shoe don't fit, don't wear it. Sagittarius, this person want to say to them? So bottom of the deck, your person, trigger warning, they're saying, I need to go my way for a while. So that's going to be permeating the entire thing. Okay, so bottom of the deck. So what you have is you are irreplaceable. I remember the good times we shared. I'm still haunted by my actions. I know I made a huge mistake. I'm sorry I couldn't follow through with my promise. And you're the only person who really gets them. So, yay. You know, like, it looks like this was, I don't know what the mistake was. I know what the mistakes usually are, right? So it looks like they promised you something, they didn't follow through with it, whatever that was, lying, cheating, stealing, not getting involved in addiction again, whatever it was that was important to you. They know, like, you're the only person that gets them, but, like, Sag, if they're toxic, don't get suckered in. Like, if they try to hook you in with that, don't, because even though they feel you're irreplaceable and they're taking, at least energetically, accountability for the mistake they made, and they're still, like, they're saying it twice. So they're saying, you know, I'm haunted by my actions and I know I made a big mistake. So they know they effed up big time. They also feel like you're irreplaceable and you're the only one that gets them. They still remember the good times you shared. But at the end of the day, they couldn't follow through their promises, and they're going to go their own way for a while, which makes sense that you're going to be alone, right? But you're going to be okay. So it doesn't matter, like, if this person was a complete jerk to you, okay, and they did, like, this energy, this is horrible. Like, this is, like, the worst thing you can think of, right? So to me, I'm seeing that this person knowingly and calculated, intentionally made this mistake. They knew what they were doing. This card tells me they planned it. They were sneaky. They were calculated, possibly involved other people in to help them get away with it. And it was a betrayal. You know, it was a stab in the back. So you got to keep that in mind, that they knew what they were doing when they did it. They knew it. And they know they were bad. And they knew they didn't keep their promise. And they're haunted by it, but who cares when you're dealing with a sneaky, disgusting, calculated dirtbag, right? So if they come back in, be very careful, because this is what they're going to say. They're going to be like, you're like the only one who gets me. You're the only one. And I know I did it, but you did it on purpose. The cards don't lie. You did it on purpose. You knew what you were doing. And you know what you are doing still. So be very careful with that, Sag. Okay, please, here we're going to get one guiding message for you to take through the week from the Miracle cards. And if you're a fire sign, you might want to watch all the fire signs today, because a lot of them had similar cards with completely different decks, so it's very interesting. And some of the cards were in the exact same places. So as a cross watcher or a fire sign in general, you might want to check them all out. Please, Spirit, please share with me what is a piece of advice that Sagittarius can take with them for the rest of the week. If you don't like shuffling, fast forward, please. Please share with me what is some great, fantastic, valuable advice that Sagittarius can take with them. You're going to roll your eyes, but your guidance is life is perfect. Okay, so it says your life is perfect as it is if you live it with your heart wide open, right? So there is no point in not being who you are and not being a loving person. And if you're a loving person and people still go out of their way to betray you in the most calculated, hurtful, harmful ways there can be, don't let that change you. Don't let that change your heart. Take the high road. Get some advice if you can. Okay? Because at the end of the day, whoever this person is to you that hurt you and did this to you, they knew what they were doing. They did it on purpose. They did it on purpose. And you don't deserve that. And don't try to make sense of it. Because there's just people out there that take advantage of other people and they think you're stupid if you let them do it. Or if you're kind to them. They take that as stupidity, even though it isn't. It's just being a good person. And it's leading with your heart. So take the lesson as protect it, but don't let it make you like them, you know. And just know you're always in the perfect place, right? Everything is happening the way it's supposed to be happening and for a reason. And we're co-creating and we just take the lessons and we move on and we don't deal with that. Have a great week. I know it's going to be a tough one, Sagittarius. I'm so sorry. If you would like a personal reading, description on how to do that is in the description, in the comment or in the description of the video. And just please like, share, and subscribe so that we can get this party started and rocking again. Peace be with you this week, Sag.